Joining me today is the king of Jaffles, the master of all things toasted sandwiches. Luke, thanks for joining me today. Before we were talking about some of the names, some of the creations you make, let's rattle some off because they're pretty hilarious.
Absolutely, Justine. At JafeJaffles, we're inspired a lot with the names of our Jaffles, and I suppose our signature Jaffle would be the David Jaffelhoff, which is our take on a classic where we've done classic meat bolognese and cheese.
Oh,
that's very popular. Followed up probably by the quiche urban is very popular, as well as the Moroccan My World, which has a beautiful spiced Moroccan lamb. And the Jaffle on the Dal is also making inroads to being very popular with the vegetarian scene.
Okay, so I love these names. What about this one? What's this one called? I see chicken, I see some basil.
Yeah, well, you've pretty much nailed it. We're still in development for a clever name for this one, so we're just going with chicken, basil, almond, jaffle, actually, for this one. And
I guess by the time we finish this, we should make up a name for it because those names are seriously funny. Especially, what about the tofu one? You were telling me
the tofu, the tofu Winfrey.
Tofu Winfrey. Yeah. Tofu Winfrey. If you don't like tofu, you'll like it after you probably try one of your Jaffles. Okay, let's get started. Let's make the chicken basil, hey?
Fantastic. Yeah, let's do it.
So, what can I do for you?
What we can do is, well, what we've got is a bit of leftover chicken. So what I'll get you to do is if you can shred that, we'll put a little bit together.
So is it just you in this business that makes up all these wonderful names for Jaffles, or do you work with someone else for this?
Yeah, it's myself and I have a chef with me, Mark, who's really good at coming up with the awesome flavours and tying them together. And then it's a bit of a combination of who comes up with the names. It usually involves a few drinks on a Friday night, but whatever sticks, we run with, and it comes up, popular.
Fantastic. What else would you like in there?
Let's add a little bit of basil here to our mix. Just tear it apart with your hands, and I can get cracking on with the almonds if you like.
Sure, I'll just give you a knife.
Fantastic.
I love the almonds in it because it gives it that crunch, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's a very, it's a bulletproof recipe. Yeah. Everyone loves chicken, everyone loves the crunch of the almonds, and a little bit of basil just to spruce it up.
All right, so in with the almonds.
Yep. What we might do next is just add a little bit of aioli to the mix here, if that works well.
Spoon. So whole egg mayonnaise, you've got a little bit of garlic in it, which has a lovely flavour with the chicken too.
Yeah, we always add a little bit of garlic just to lighten the flavours and spruce it up a little bit. Yep, great, looking good. We might just season that as well and just and mix it through if we could.
And just salt.
Then I'll get started with the bread over here.
So, is there an art to putting the jaffle together?
There is. You know, it's a debate that's lasted centuries, but we're firm believers in definitely buttering the outside of the bread. It gives it a nice kind of slightly saltiness, a nice little crisp texture as well when it comes out of the machine.
The Jaffle machines now that you get are wonderful. They are non-stick, but it's still nice to have that golden tinge on it, isn't it? The only thing that does that is butter or oil.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. So we've got our machine here. So what we'll do is we'll pop buttered sides down first, pop that there, and then we'll grab some of the mixture. We just work from the inside out because when we actually close the Jaffle Maker, it will spread everything out nicely for you. So we'll just put both of our little lids on here, give them a little tap down, grab our lid, down we go, flip the latch, and now we wait a good 3 minutes.
Okay, I don't know if I can wait that long.
3 minutes is up, let's open up, let's have a little look.
Perfect. Oh, perfect. See, that little bit of butter made a difference.
Look, that on the nice wholemeal bread comes up great.
And it just cuts itself in half, so...
What we might do just to finish off, we'll just give it a little slight dusting on top, bit of salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper?
Just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more zing off the tongue.
Sure, okay. And I see you've put a little bit of sneaky mayonnaise here.
Exactly.
If you like. Not essential.
Not essential. Now, some may know there is a little secret to making a Jaffle cool down a little quicker, and that is to grab the Jaffle and just bite off one of the ends so the hot steam can come out and leave it for a few seconds.
Oh, I'm just going to chop mine in half. It's too hot. Let's cut that. Hot?
Perfect.
Look at that. The perfect Jaffle. Sensational. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thanks for having us. Look forward to seeing you.